Beauty has fascinated humanity since the beginning of recorded history. From ancient sculptures carved in marble to modern magazine covers, the pursuit of understanding what makes a person truly beautiful has never stopped. Scientists, philosophers, artists, and everyday people have all tried to define it, measure it, and capture it. But what does it actually mean to be one of the most beautiful people in the world? The answer is far more complex and far more interesting than a simple list of names. Beauty, as we know it today, is shaped by a combination of genetics, symmetry, cultural standards, and something far more elusive, an undeniable presence that makes certain individuals impossible to ignore. Researchers have long studied the concept of facial symmetry, suggesting that the more symmetrical a face is, the more attractive it tends to appear to the human eye. The golden ratio, a mathematical proportion found throughout nature, has also been applied to human faces to determine what many consider to be objectively beautiful features. Studies conducted by plastic surgeons and beauty scientists have used this ratio to analyze faces from around the globe, and the results are always fascinating. But science alone cannot explain why certain people stop us in our tracks. There is something deeply emotional and personal about beauty, something that transcends measurements and calculations. It lives in the way someone carries themselves, in the warmth of their smile, in the depth of their eyes. The people we are about to explore are celebrated not just for their physical features, but for the way they embody beauty in its most complete and captivating form. Few faces in the world have generated as much universal admiration as Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Born on the 1st of November 1973 in Mangalore, India, she rose to global fame after winning the Miss World title in 1994. Her striking blue-green eyes, flawless skin, and elegant features made her an instant icon not just in India, but across the entire world. She has graced the covers of some of the most prestigious fashion magazines, walked the red carpet at the Cannes Film Festival for over 2 decades, and starred in dozens of critically acclaimed films. What makes Aishwarya particularly remarkable is the timeless quality of her beauty. Decades after her Miss World victory, she continues to be regarded as one of the most beautiful women alive. Her features seem almost sculpted, high cheekbones, a perfectly defined jawline, and those unforgettable eyes that have inspired poets and photographers alike. Beyond her physical appearance, she carries herself with a grace and dignity that amplifies everything about her. She speaks multiple languages, advocates for social causes, and has represented India on the world stage with extraordinary poise. Beauty experts and scientists have repeatedly analyzed her face using the golden ratio, and the results consistently place her among the highest scoring individuals ever measured. She is not just a beautiful face, she is a symbol of what beauty looks like when it is paired with intelligence, grace, and purpose. When People magazine named Idris Elba the sexiest man alive in 2018, the world collectively agreed. Born on the 6th of September 1972 in Hackney, London, Elba has built a career that is as impressive as his appearance. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches tall, with a commanding presence, and a voice that seems to resonate from somewhere deep and powerful, Elba represents a form of masculine beauty that is both classic and modern. His chiseled features, warm dark skin, and effortlessly cool demeanor have made him one of the most admired men on the planet. But what truly sets Elba apart is the way his confidence and talent enhance his physical appeal. He's a celebrated actor, a DJ, a producer, and a musician, a man of many dimensions. His performances in projects like The Wire and Luther showcase not just his acting range, but also a magnetic screen presence that very few performers possess. Beauty, when it comes to men like Idris Elba, is inseparable from charisma. It is the way he walks into a room and commands attention without trying. It is the ease with which he moves through the world, comfortable in his own skin, in a way that is deeply attractive. He has spoken openly about identity, race, and representation, using his platform to advocate for greater diversity in film and television. In doing so, he has added yet another layer to what makes him beautiful, a man who is as thoughtful and purposeful as he is striking. In 2019, a cosmetic surgeon named Julian De Silva conducted a study using the golden ratio to determine the most beautiful face in the world. The results pointed to Bella Hadid, with her face matching the ancient Greek ideal of perfection by 94.35%. Born on the 9th of October, 1996 in Washington, D.C., Bella Hadid has become one of the most sought-after models in the fashion industry. Her angular features, deep-set brown eyes, sharp cheekbones, and perfectly proportioned face have made her a favorite among designers, photographers, and fashion houses worldwide. She has walked for virtually every major luxury brand, appeared on the covers of Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and countless other publications, and has been celebrated as a defining face of her generation. But Bella's story is also one of resilience. She has been open about her struggles with mental health, chronic illness, and the pressures of living under constant public scrutiny. This vulnerability has made her more relatable and, in many ways, more beautiful. She is not just a face, she is a person navigating a complicated world with honesty and courage. Her beauty is undeniable by any standard, scientific or otherwise, but it is her willingness to be human in a world that often demands perfection that makes her truly compelling. Kim Taehyung, known professionally as V of the globally celebrated South Korean group BTS, has been named the most handsome man in the world by multiple outlets and fan polls over several consecutive years. Born on the 30th of December, 1995 in Daegu, South Korea, V possesses a face that seems almost unreal in its perfection. His deep, expressive eyes, strong jawline, perfectly shaped lips, and flawless complexion have earned him the nickname CGI Face among fans who joke that he looks computer-generated. Beyond the polls and rankings, V's beauty has been acknowledged by fashion industry professionals, beauty experts, and photographers who have worked with him. He has become a global ambassador for luxury fashion house Celine and has graced the covers of international magazines. His artistic sensibility, he is also a painter, photographer, and solo musician, adds depth to his image that goes far beyond surface-level attractiveness. V represents a new kind of global beauty standard, one that transcends geography and cultural boundaries. His rise to international fame has helped shift perceptions of masculine beauty, introducing the world to a softer, more expressive aesthetic that has resonated with hundreds of millions of people across every continent. Looking at the individuals we have explored, a powerful truth begins to emerge. Beauty, in its most celebrated and enduring form, is never just about physical features. Every person on this list carries something beyond their appearance, a story, a talent, a purpose, a presence that elevates them from simply attractive to genuinely unforgettable. Aishwarya Rai's grace, Idris Elba's confidence, Bella Hadid's honesty, and V's artistry all remind us that the most beautiful people in the world are those who bring something meaningful to their beauty. The world is filled with stunning individuals from every culture, every background, and every corner of the globe. Beauty exists in the high cheekbones of a Somali model, in the warm smile of a Brazilian dancer, in the quiet dignity of an indigenous elder, and in the joyful laugh of a child anywhere on earth. It is one of the most democratic forces in existence. It belongs to no single race, no single culture, no single standard. What science confirms and what our hearts already know is that beauty is both universal and deeply personal. It is shaped by the world we grow up in, the people we admire, and the values we hold. The most beautiful people in the world are not just those who score highest on a symmetry chart, they are those who make us feel something, who inspire us, who remind us of what it means to be fully and beautifully human. And in that sense, beauty is something we are all capable of embodying in our own extraordinary way.